The clip of Rich Paul's interview where he was asked about his relationship with Adele has generated mixed reactions from fans and viewers. Some people were disappointed with his seemingly nonchalant response and felt that he didn't express the same level of affection that Adele has publicly shown for him. They felt that his comment of "she's been great" didn't match Adele's declarations of love for him. There were also comments about the irony of Rich claiming to be a private person while promoting a memoir on national television. Some viewers felt that if he wanted to keep his personal life private, he shouldn't have agreed to talk about it at all during the interview. On the other hand, there were viewers who defended Rich's response, understanding that he may simply prefer to keep his relationship private. They pointed out that he has always been a private person and that his intention during the interview was to promote his book, not to discuss his personal life. Overall, the clip sparked a debate among fans and viewers about the dynamics of Adele and Rich's relationship and whether his response was appropriate or not. The comments section is likely filled with a variety of opinions on the matter. The clip of Rich Paul's interview highlights a contrast between Adele's public declarations of love and Rich's more reserved approach when speaking about their relationship. Adele has been open about her feelings for Rich, describing herself as obsessed and referring to him as her husband during a Vegas residency show. However, during the interview, Rich's responses were perceived by some as lacking the same level of enthusiasm and affection. Critics argued that Rich's comment of "she's been great" didn't adequately reflect Adele's expressions of love and felt that he downplayed their relationship. This led to some disappointment and criticism from fans who expected a more heartfelt response. One tweet mentioned that Rich's response made it seem like he thought Adele was just all right. Another point of contention was the perceived irony of Rich claiming to be a private person while promoting a memoir, which typically involves sharing personal experiences. Some viewers felt that if Rich truly wanted to keep his personal life private, he should have declined to discuss his relationship during the interview altogether. However, there were also supporters of Rich who understood his desire for privacy. They pointed out that he has always been a private person and that his intention during the interview was primarily to promote his book, not to delve into his personal life. These individuals believed that Rich's comment of Adele being great for him and superb was sufficient and that he was entitled to keep the details of their relationship private. The clip sparked a debate among fans and viewers with differing opinions on how Rich should have responded and whether his approach was appropriate or not. The comments section likely reflects a range of perspectives, from those who expected more openness to those who respected Rich's desire for privacy. Certainly, here are some additional points and perspectives related to the clip. Relationship dynamics. The differing ways in which Adele and Rich express their love and affection could stem from their individual personalities and comfort levels with public displays of affection. Some people are naturally more reserved and prefer to keep their relationships private, while others are more open and expressive. It's possible that Rich's reserved response in the interview aligns with his personal preference for privacy. Respect for boundaries. Respecting each other's boundaries is an important aspect of any relationship. Some viewers defended Rich's response, arguing that he has the right to maintain privacy and not disclose intimate details of his relationship with Adele. They saw his comment as a way of setting boundaries and not succumbing to pressure from the media or public expectations. Media scrutiny. High-profile relationships often face intense media scrutiny, which can impact how individuals choose to discuss their personal lives. Rich may have been mindful of the invasive nature of the paparazzi and media attention, leading him to be more guarded in his comments. Protecting their relationship from unnecessary scrutiny and maintaining a level of privacy might have been important to him. Different interview context. It's worth considering that the interview was primarily focused on promoting Rich's memoir, Lucky Me. As an author, his primary objective during the interview might have been to discuss the book and his career rather than delve deeply into his personal life. It's possible that he wanted to keep the focus on his professional endeavors rather than his relationship with Adele. Interpretation and perception. Different people may interpret and perceive responses differently, especially in the context of a short interview clip. Some viewers may have expected a more emotive response from Rich, while others may have understood and respected his reserved manner. Ultimately, interpretation can vary based on individual perspectives and expectations. These diverse viewpoints contribute to the ongoing discussion and debate surrounding the clip, with viewers offering contrasting opinions on how Rich handled the question about his relationship with Adele and whether his response was appropriate given the circumstances. Certainly, here are some additional aspects to consider regarding the clip and the reactions it generated. Contextual factors. It's important to consider the context in which the interview took place. Rich Paul was promoting his memoir, which means the focus of the interview was primarily on his book and his personal journey. He may have chosen to keep his response concise and focused on his own experiences rather than delving into the details of his relationship with Adele. Personal preferences. People have different preferences when it comes to discussing their relationships in public. Some individuals, like Adele, may feel comfortable openly expressing their love and affection for their partner. On the other hand, some people, like Rich Paul, may prefer to keep their personal lives more private and not disclose intimate details to the public. It's possible that Rich's reserved response stems from his inclination to maintain privacy. Communication styles. Adele and Rich may have different communication styles, which could explain the disparity between their expressions of love. While Adele is known for being open and effusive in her public statements, Rich may have a more reserved and understated way of expressing his feelings. These differences in communication styles should be considered when evaluating their respective responses. Media portrayal. The media often emphasizes and magnifies certain aspects of a person's statement or behavior, which can lead to misinterpretations or misrepresentations. It's possible that the clip may not fully capture the entirety of Rich's feelings towards Adele, and his response might have been more nuanced or heartfelt in the complete interview. Relationship dynamics. Every relationship is unique, and the dynamics between Adele and Rich may be shaped by factors that are not apparent in the interview clip. It's important to remember that public portrayals of a relationship may not fully reflect the intricacies and depth of emotions that exist between the individuals involved. These additional points shed further light on the complexity of the situation and the various factors that can influence how Adele and Rich choose to discuss their relationship publicly. The reactions to the clip continue to be subjective, influenced by individual perspectives, interpretations, and expectations.